Hello tubers, it's Robert 28, 1979. Doing some updates here on the case 646. This is the third time I've had to make this video. But as you can see on here, the wheel weights are not on these tires anymore. Because they didn't look right, didn't fit right. So I took them off and lo and behold, they fit perfect on the case 222. So it's got some wheel weights now. Sweet. Just gotta find something for this tractor, which yeah, sorry I'm so shaky. I'm still, body's not right after that 42-hour trip and only getting 4 hours of sleep through the whole ordeal on the coffee and all the stuff I drank. It's just, I'm just can't hardly stay still, as you can see. But the 3-point hitch on this thing has been hacked, chapped, and butchered and tore to shit. So I'm actually gonna totally rebuild it. I'm gonna use the same backing plate. Gotta get the broke bolts out of the rear end. This one actually has 2 more bolts up here on top, where that one that I built does not. Wasn't in the plan, so I don't know what's up with that. I have no clue. It almost looks like it's got a spacer plate behind it, and there's no bolts holding on the top. And of course, there goes everything off. Oh, the taps are broke off. Sweet. Oh, forgot I had all this stuff in the seat here. Oh, nice truck. Got a bike going by. But anyways, let me explain a little bit here. As you see, this is the steering wheel that came with it. I think it's off a Toyota or something. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it's off of. But you can see where the original mount is. I gotta see if I can get that off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but if not, I've got this steering wheel. Dino came out of a boat. So I may make a bracket to mount on there, just like so. But anyways, this pedal here, I guess it broke at one time, so they cobbled her up this way. It looks like crap, but if it works, it works. So, and I got a text message. The hood, I thought had been replaced or made up different, but this is the original hood for this. You see it's cracked out here. I got to fix that. Got to fill in these holes, weld some patches into it, fix it all back up. Other ones came with a grate. This one came with a scoop. If you notice, there's a gap here in the front. This will kind of flip everything in. This ain't the hood for this. Well, I'll show you why. Watch out for the grease. Nasty. This thing is like covered in oil everywhere. Lovely how that's all been bent. Which I understand now why it's bent. So I'll get you in frame here. And this piece here has been cut out for the battery because somebody decided to put a makeshift shield in here. And I found out why they did that, why they did this, why they bent that. It's because this is not the original motor. If you notice, this is a green color motor. The color motors that were in, or color Onan motor, sorry. The original motors that came in this were Onans, but were black. They did not have a pull cord pulley on the front. Did not have a muffler set like this, which they hawked out the side there to go through. Somebody replaced the motor on here. And my guess by all the oil everywhere, because it probably blew up. So they cobbled all kind of loose stuff here. And I'm not getting any spark out of this machine, so I got to figure it all out. I got to check the points. So I got to take this homemade crap off here, out of it, chunk it in the trash, put a strap, put new battery ends on it because the cables are just freaking frazzled and stuck around, all kind of screwed up. The reason the hood does not close right. You see there, the bolt's loose there. But if you look right down through here, there's 2 holes here, 2 holes there. These holes actually mount here, so this is actually supposed to slide forward. This was supposed to be attached to a bracket that bolted to the cowling on the old motor. So they got it screwed to a wood block, and the wood block screwed to the here, kind of chinchy. And then in the front, you can see it's missing the whole grill, caboodled everything. But that's fine. I'm not worried about it. I can fix that. Other thing that's missing It's down to those two holes there, had a bracket that came over, and that's what actually the oil cooler mounted to, and the fan ran into to blow through the oil cooler. No longer there, and I'll show you that what I'm talking about on this 222, because they are the same bracket. These right here, which this one's different because I cut the top off of it because it had the muffler set on top. But you see the shaft here, the fan and everything, that's how that's supposed to be set up, not that way. So what I'm going to do is make some brackets love that sound, to mount the cooler back to, move this grill back to where it's supposed to sit, take that tank off, build new mounts, probably have it come off here somewhere and mount down, take this muffler off, figure out something different for the exhaust. Since they got holes, I may just say the hell with it, run stacks and be done. I don't care. It can be as loud as this baby. I don't give a crud. Breather is sitting right over there. I took all that off. I said try to find out why I do not have spark. So, but like I said, somebody swapped the motor out, put this motor back on. I don't know. I've done some research. It states here it is a used 12-volt battery. But according to the parts diagram that I got on the manual for this, that's a 6-volt coil. Well, I've talked to some other people. They ran the 6-volt coils. Okay, well, isn't it kind of weird that you got a 6-volt coil on a 12-volt system? Would it get frazzled and fried? Which it's got this little relay thing here, bobber. I just assume take that whole slew of mess off, since the original had a round one, and go back with a setup like this Kohler has got, just like so. So I don't know. I may end up, because this got a condenser here, I may end up seeing about taking all this crud off here, the Kohler, and see if it'll work on that own end. I don't think it will, but I could try to cobble it up maybe a little. Who knows? Mess with the machine. And in my previous video, you did see, yes, I did pay $1,300 for this 646. Both of these lifting arms have been busted off here. This one, they ground the weld down so you can't really see it right here. But both of them have been completely cracked or broke or whatever. The front cylinder, that is not rust. That's pits you see in the cylinder itself. So I'm going to see what I can do about either having a new rod made or find another one and replace that. Here come the noisemakers again.
Dad, I'm going to give you a hug.
Oh, okay. You want to give me a hug?
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you, buddy. Something else I do not understand on this machine is this. I know it's cool to put filters on stuff, but that did not come from the factory that way. So I'm going to eliminate this back off the system. There's no sense and no need for it, I don't believe. And if there is, then I'll come up with a different situation and mount it maybe off inside here somewhere under the hood, where that filter hangs down and you can unscrew it and be a lot easier, a lot better on you. When I make that bracket for that, I may just figure out something else out to do that with, or eliminate this altogether. I mean, it sticks out here. You're gonna bash and hit everything, which you can see it's already been bashed on and hit on. So it's definitely gonna get a bath. These cylinders here, I'm probably gonna buy new packings and seals and do a overhaul on the cylinder itself for both of those. This hose most likely going to get replaced. I don't know what the heck it's off of, but it's way too big for the rest of the hoses. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get some metal, fill that gap back in, try to fix it up, straighten this piece out. My honest opinion, I think this thing was either a tree limb fell on it or something. Because like I said, being in Ohio, I don't know where the kid that I bought it from got it from, but so the steering wheel was knickered off. The seats totally cattywampus, and I'll show you all that real quick. I didn't want to buy a true blue project, but I guess that's what this is going to be anyway. You see, it kind of opens it up. Now, because if you look here, that's all twisted and bent, all to cottered heck. So, I gotta get that all straightened it all up. The overflow tube is missing off the. Oh, I love the gas cap. Yeah, sweet. Bone dry. But I gotta get the tube running off there and back down. So I got a lot of work to do on this thing. So that little cylinder ain't gonna do nobody no good. They I don't know how good I can show you this, but they robbed the lift cylinder off the bottom. They robbed the fittings out, the hoses off, and put 2 steel plugs back in their place, and they leak like a sieve. I mean, you can see a puddle of oil down there already. I thought maybe it was just a bad connection. No, they completely took the lines off, the adapters, everything, and just put plugs back in the valve body. Well, that does no good. And the other thing that I noticed too as well, right here there should be a lever for your PTO. It's completely gone, which is fine by me, because I don't need no stinking clutch. All I need is just run that valve, and it's not even hooked up, I don't think.
No.
Don't feel like it's even hooked up at all. So I have to redo that. You see how sloppy that steering gear is down there. It needs to be new bushing and tightened up. Get off. But like I said, everything, the thing was repainted at one time too, because all this used to be orange here. They hawked out a big hole back here. I gotta fix that. It's gonna require some work. Take off this crappy choke cable here, because it'll be redone, remounted up here, just like the original cases. Go back. Brake works good on here. Don't like how the hoses come out right beside it, but it does work.
This one does.
So these hoses are going to get rerouted and pushed back onto the other side of that cylinder.
And this one does.
That's not a brake, son. That's your go pedal. That's your go slow pedal.
Yeah. Because they need to go fast.
A lot of them I noticed have been missing the bottom plate here. I gotta have another one. I'm actually gonna build it and make it myself. And then I'm gonna start ordering all the decals and kits. I may even try to see if I can get a hold of Bill's T-Max up in Canada. Take measurements of all the decals on the sides and have him make those up for me. I mean, yeah, I can go to town and have somebody in town do it for me. But why not have a fellow tuber do it? Have make me a couple extra ones as well. Trying to think of what else. These bolts here, all the rest I've seen have been pins that slid in or something. These got bolts with nuts on the back side. So you gotta take the bolts off, the nut, hold it with a rear inch bolt. And at that, they didn't use lock nuts. They used regular freaking half-inch bolts, or whatever the heck they are, half-inch. Mine is not working. I told you 5/8 nuts instead of lock nuts. The high-low range works. Seems to work pretty good. The bucket here, they've got some kind of spike deal they had on here at one point in time. They took them off, cut them off. But the bucket is bent on that side, it loops down. So I'm going to see about straightening that out. Put another plate along the bottom to mount, and then mount a cutting edge on it. And I'm also going to take and build another bucket. It's going to be 48 inches wide versus 44, I think, 42. I'm in a little video. I ain't calling them back. But that's all I found. That and this brake here is bent, so I need to straighten that out a little bit. No big deal. But that's where it's at right now. And like I said on this grill, I am going to move that tank back. And I've got those lights hanging up right there in the wall, the fog lights. They're going to get mounted back behind that grill with cutout for them on both sides and hooked up for the lights. I did notice on this key, you got on, start, no position for run lights. It's got a hole out here and a hole there, so what I'm probably going to do is probably use this one here and put a toggle switch for the lights. And I don't know what that was for. Have no clue. So, but yeah, I got some work to do on this thing. But that's an update video. It's where I'm at. It's got good tires. You see, still got the deals, so they're fairly new. I'm gonna scrub down him. I do not believe they're loaded, and I can't really tell if they've got tubes or not because I ain't getting a light. Yeah, they got tubes in them. So they're tubed, which is good, but I don't believe they're loaded, which is odd coming from up north, not to be loaded, but you know, it's fine by me. Goodness gracious. Well, they just cobbled that all to Hades and back here. I mean, I don't know what they were trying to load up with this thing. Boy, they bent the bottoms up, cobbled this all over, and I mean, just wrecked her, boys. They just wrecked her. So, yeah, I got probably a 2-inch stroke cylinder there for free. I'll never use for nothing. But now I'm going to take all this crap off. This whole seat's coming off. It's going to get a new seat. So I'll get the high back seat that was on the 222, put it onto it. Which is sitting right over there on that chair, upside down. It'll go on here. Some other hoses, get a new handle for that, and the whole 9 yards, you know, all that fun jazz. But anyway, if you ain't subscribe, rate my videos, comment if you like. And I'm going to get to working on that four-wheeler. I got to get it done and finished and out of here. Guys anxious for it. Got to order parts for this. This came in. That came in. It's full service on that. Full service on this. Spindle shaft on right there's bent. Got to be replaced. Piece of crap needs to be thrown in the dumpster, but you know, girl wants me to look at it, see what it costs to fix it. Yeah. Tires are roached. Brackets bent. Front bracket missing. So that's going to be done too. And then I got 2 trucks outside to work on. And I got another rad lawnmower out there to work on. I got one that I bought the other day to fix, but I think I'm going to sell it as it is. Get off the road. Oh, I'll let y'all see that one. There's Pouty Butt. This one here, picked it up, did some work. And that one there I got to work on. This one's missing, the carburetor was with it, but it just junked. They tore it apart and screwed the jet up, cracked the carburetor housing, so I got to find a carburetor for it. The hood was attached till it got here. And they went to unload it and they just pushed it out of the back of the truck. It hit the ground, bounced, flipped up, and broke the hood off. So, I don't know. But that's all the stuff I got to work on. That silver truck, red truck. The motor of the white truck's going in the red truck, which I'm trying not to do it because they're just trying to totally dick my program on that deal. I'm not going to do the job for $200. So, anyways, if you ain't subscribe, rate my videos, comment if you like. Look for more videos coming. That is for sale. First person with $100 cash has it. I don't want it. I'm through messing with it. The kids don't like it. I don't like it. It may be serial number 001, but I don't even give a crap. Ready for it to go. Yeah. But anyways, look for more videos coming as I get more progress done on the 646. And initiate spring cleaning. A lot of this crap's disappearing. So, anyways, like I said, look forward to the next video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, y'all have a good one.